Hello and welcome to what I believe is the 65th episode of the Mark Medley Show. At last count, when I looked on Spreaker, I believe it said 64 episodes, so this would be the 65th. And the title of this episode is, It Isn't Illegal If You Don't Get Caught. And you can rest assured and believe that anytime I put a title on the podcast or on the blog post, there's a reason behind it. There's a method to the madness. There's a reason why I title my episodes and my posts whatever they are. And this one is no exception. As it came to me the other day when I was actually having a late lunch. I had stopped off at a local fast food restaurant and I was eating my late lunch, and a young man was sitting behind me on his cell phone and he was having a conversation. I don't know who he was having the conversation with, nor do I really care. But what struck my attention was something he said in the conversation. It's not as if I was eavesdropping. He was talking loud enough for everyone in the restaurant to hear. But there was one commentary that leaped out at me when whoever he was talking to, he said, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. And my ears perked right up, and because I couldn't believe what I thought the young man had just said. And then he repeated it and said it again. To whomever he was talking to, he said, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. And my mind went to whirling and spinning and thinking about the gravity of that statement coming from someone, and a young person at that. That he would think that he could do anything and it was legal, right, and fine, ethical, and moral as long as he didn't get caught. Because see, that was the kicker. Now, if you got caught, the reverse of that would be if you got caught, then it was illegal. But if you did not get caught, then it wasn't illegal. So what the young man was saying is, I can commit an illegal act, and as long as I don't get caught in it, it's not illegal. And I thought to myself, wow, that's deep. But it is indicative of where we are in 2019. We are in a sad and dangerous time, because I don't think this young man is the only one who has that mindset. And when I say young man, this wasn't a kid. This was somebody in his early 20s. So there are many out there like that, who in their heart of hearts and their minds of minds believe, I can commit a wrong act, but if I don't get caught, then it's not a wrong act. Now, if I get caught, it's wrong, but if I don't get caught, it's not wrong. Now, hear me clearly. There are times I may do something that's wrong or illegal, but in my mind, I know it's wrong. I'm not putting it off on the fact or hinging it on whether I get caught or not. If I take something, I know it was wrong to take it if it wasn't mine. It's not a matter of if I got caught or not. Even if I didn't get caught, it was wrong. It was illegal. So the fact that you have people thinking it is not illegal if you don't get caught, there's something seriously wrong with that. And I can't fault this young man too much, because he's basing his premise on what he's seeing. Because this same mentality stems all the way from the White House in Washington, D.C. This same mentality is with the leadership of our country. Paul Manafort, for all of that wrong, all that illegal white-collar activity where he literally stole millions if not billions of dollars, received a penalty or a consequence of only 47 months in jail. Now, he did get caught, and it was illegal, and was only sentenced to 47 months. What message does that send? It sends that message to our young people of just what that young man said. It isn't illegal if you don't get caught. And in some cases, even if you do get caught, the illegal is made to seem as if it was okay. Hence, only 47 months. We have a president who has done so many illegal things and yet still has the support of many. My guess is people who think the same way this young man thinks. It isn't illegal if you don't get caught. On just about every one of my podcast episodes, you hear me reference the fact that I work with children. And this one will be no different. I literally can see a child hit another child and then look at me and say, I did not do anything. I didn't do nothing. I can see a child take a water bottle and throw water on another child or on the floor and look at me and say, I didn't do nothing. So it dawned on me when I heard this 20-year-old, 20-plus-year-old, somewhere in that age range, when he said, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. We are in an anything goes world and society, and in the long run, that is not going to bode well for any of us. We're to the point now where you can say anything, no repercussions. You are to the point now where if you want to curse or swear or be vulgar or use profanity on the radio or on television, doesn't matter. We're to the point now where you can paint your body up with anything. All kinds of colors and sayings and slurs and slogans, doesn't matter. You can rally and walk down the street with tiki torches, yelling racial or anti-Semitic phrases and words, and doesn't mean anything, not addressed. We're in a time that is really dangerous, where a lot of people are getting hurt or will be hurt because of this mindset of it is not illegal if you don't get caught. That statement worked with me so much that I said, let me find out just how pervasive this thinking is. So I went to Twitter and did a Twitter poll, and it's still up and running, but so far the bulk of the folks who have responded to the poll disagreed with the statement, because I put the statement out there. What I said was, I overheard someone say, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? Most of the folks who've responded to the poll thus far have disagreed with the statement. So then I took it another step and I made a little survey monkey out of it, and I put it on my LinkedIn site. That's still up and going. So I don't know how many have responded to that. And I also put it on my Facebook page. Same question. I overheard someone say, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. Do you agree or disagree? And that survey, I believe, is going to run for a few days on Facebook. So maybe the next time I do another episode, maybe I'll let you know the results of it to see where is the mindset of folks. Because if the bulk of the folks are of this mindset, then we're going to have some very busy police officers. If the bulk of the mindset is of this ilk, we're going to have some very busy courtrooms. If the bulk of the mindset is of what that statement says, we're going to have a lot of busy lawyers. Because guess what, folks? You are going to get caught eventually. You may not get caught the first time, second time, third time, but eventually you are going to get caught, and it is going to come across or come up as illegal. Let's be real. We know if we're doing something illegal or not. Now, we still may do it, but we ought to know whether it was wrong or illegal or not. I share with folks I talk to all the time, it's one thing to know you're doing something wrong and in the back of your mind say, boy, if I get caught, X is going to happen. It's another thing to do whatever you're going to do wrong or illegal and don't care if you get caught. That's two different things. The latter is much tougher to address because you're dealing with people who don't care. At least if I am going to do something wrong or if I am going to do something illegal, in my mind, I'm already dealing with what could possibly happen or what might happen in the event I am caught. But I'm not going to sit there and say what I'm doing is not wrong or is not illegal just because I didn't get caught. That's the scary part of this. That I don't think this young man was by himself. And I couldn't tell if the other person on the other end of the phone was agreeing with him or not. But all I know, that's what he was espousing. That was his philosophy. That was his thinking that, hey, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. Wow. Is that the thinking of this generation? Is that why some of the stuff that's being done is being done? Is the thinking that I won't get caught? I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts. If you can get to my Facebook page, you can fill in the poll. Just go to either Reading Circle 01 or either to Mark, M-A-R-C, Medley, M-E-D-L-E-Y. Go to that Facebook page. The poll is on there. Or you can go to my LinkedIn site. It's under a Survey Monkey. Or you can go to my Twitter site under Professor Medley. If you go to my Twitter site under Professor Medley, the poll is there. And again, the question is, I overheard someone say, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. Do you agree or disagree? Something to think about. That if you are now going about your business throughout the day, whether you're driving in the car, walking, taking an Uber, taking a bus, taking a taxi, whatever, you're going about your day-to-day activities and you're with people with that mindset. Think about that. Think about how that would drive what that person does or does not do. And these are people that we're dealing with. These are people that we're coming across on a daily basis. These are people that we're traveling the streets with. These are people in our workplaces, people in our schools, perhaps even people in our churches. With the thinking that an act is not illegal if you don't get caught. I don't know about you, but to me, that's scary. That I'm in the midst of people who feel they can do what they want, to whom they want, however they want, and as long as they don't get caught, there's nothing wrong with it. That's scary to me. I invite you to hear me live every Saturday morning by logging on to the website gobrave.org, GOBRAVE.org. Also, it's on the TuneIn. If you download the TuneIn app, if you go to Brave New Radio, you can catch the show there. But I'm on Saturday mornings live from 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time to 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. So I invite you to go there. If you're in the northern New Jersey area, it's on FM radio 88.7 FM. And now I invite you to go to my website because everything that I'm doing communication-wise is in there. Whether it's the blog, whether it's the Mark Medley Show, the podcast that we're on right now, whether it's the radio show, whether it's the musical CDs, everything is on that website. So please, I'm trying to get the numbers up. I'm looking, if I can help you with something, if you look under the services and you think it's something I can help you with, please reach out and get in contact me. There's a contact page at the end. Drop me a line. As a matter of fact, do me a favor, go to the website and give me your thoughts on what we just said, whether you agree or disagree. This is a question again. I heard someone the other day say, it isn't illegal if you don't get caught. Do you agree or disagree? Go to my contact page, drop me a message. The website is marcamedley.com. marcamedley.com. Please do me a favor, visit, leave me commentary on the contact sheet. Again, it's marcamedley.com. Thank you, and we'll be together again on our next episode of The Mark Medley Show.